Everybody along, welcome you ringside for a much anticipated bout. Let's set the table for you and get ready to dish up this big night of action. Manny Pacquiao's supremely confident here. Look at him make his way down to the ring. You can just see it in every step that he takes. Oscar de la Hoya is so attentive when it comes to this moment here. This is where everything he's done, all the hard work he's put in, comes down to one singular moment of concentration.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch him up.
Opening round here. See if they go the full 12 tonight. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. What does Oscar need to be aware of facing a power puncher like he is tonight?
Well, that Oscar has a good defense. I mean, that is something that they've worked on throughout his amateur career into his pro career, the full pack. Or if he's my fighter, I'm going to say, show me that dimension. I know you're good offensively. Show me how good you are defensively.
He needs to improve the accuracy a little bit. That was comical by Manny Pacquiao.
That's it!
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Manny Pacquiao. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. There's the head shot, but he parries it away. Takes a step back, then the counter punch by the golden boy, Oscar de la Hoya.
Very similar to what you see Floyd Mayweather do. You know, make a miss, pull that shoulder back, and then come right back with the counter.
Halfway through round number one. Oh, and a crushing hook just gets right to him. He goes from damaged goods to defensive goods.
Yeah, because right now he's fighting on instincts. He's doing things without even thinking. Just automatic things. Things that he was...
Just ate up. Solid. Good shot. What a nice uppercut. Oscar de la Hoya's down.
That's the danger of that punch. It comes from below where you can get your legs under it, and you don't see it.
So Oscar goes down, and now he's got to continue on after beating the count.
Hey, we know he's the golden boy. We know that he has great size, great ability. Now we're going to find out what else he is.
And now you see the southpaw pulling the trigger with the straight left. And he just holds on there. Off the target by Oscar De La Hoya. We count down the final moments of this round. So he scores a knockdown in the last round. Now he gets to settle down and gather himself a bit. Do you go after it? Do you get super aggressive here having had your man hurt? Or do you still have to employ a certain amount of caution?
It's kind of like being at the carnival. You know, you just hit the bullseye and you got that big stuffed animal you can give to your wife or your girlfriend. But now he doesn't want you to go away with that.
Oh, no.
No. He tells you, wait a minute, try again. You could trade that in for something either bigger. But you might lose the one you have already. That's the question.
De La Hoya's recovered nicely here. The start of this round, and he is proving to me at least that what happened in that last round is having no effect on this round. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Really on the mark with that overhand left. And right from the start, he's throwing the power punches and landing them.
I think he has a date. He wants to get to it.
Pacquiao's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Go!
Manny Pacquiao's just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. Little head hunting with the left.
Let it go.
Oscar De La Hoya's been hurt. Manny Pacquiao's got a cut around his eye. Looks to be below his eye. What a damaging blow. Nice hook upstairs. That's the clean shot with the left hand that he was looking for by Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao with a good block there. Nowhere close, that punch by Oscar De La Hoya. Trying to time that straight left hand, and he does. Oscar De La Hoya's hurt by a big shot. Able to cut down that ring and just push his opponent against the ropes. Keeps his hands up the fence. There it is! And he goes down again. Will he get up from this? Hoya's back up, but is he back in the fight?
We're going to find out in a second whether or not he moves his head. Now, if he just stands there straight and you're the trainer, you better get up on those steps and stop it. He's not right.
Good block there by Manny Pacquiao. 10 seconds to go in this round. Pacquiao's punch is far off the target. And the round comes to an end. We did have a knockdown in that round. Now, Teddy, if you're in the corner where your man was down on the floor, what are you telling him?
Well, the first thing I do is I sit him down, I get water on the back of his neck. You know, I bring him to a sense, I make sure that he's clear and everything, and then I tell him why he got his backside put on that canvas so he can correct it, and he doesn't go out there and get caught again with the same punch.
Don't get lazy out there, all right? Don't get lazy. You're winning this fight.
De La Hoya's got to do something different. A start to a new round, maybe the start to a new beginning of this fight, because what we've seen so far, it's been nothing at all for him. De La Hoya able to block that punch. Now hugging on the inside. Good way to protect the midsection. Where's there room for improvement with the Golden Boy?
Well, let's be honest about the Golden Boy here. You know, he's made more money than any fighter in the history of the sport. Definitely any non-heavyweight fighter. But his legacy is going to be also that he's lost most of his big fights. You know, he undermines himself. He compromises himself mentally when the moment comes in a really big fight, when his size, because he's usually been a bigger, taller guy, his size and his ability isn't just enough. In a lot of those big fights, he has found a way to lose.
Reaching the halfway mark of this round.
Hands up, hands up.
To the head he goes. Oscar De La Hoya's rocked by that punch. Hey, I know he's not in great shape, but he's doing a very good job now all of a sudden of defending himself. Manny Pacquiao's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch.
Keep moving! Keep moving!
Looking good.
Now he ties up there.
Face yourself. Got this one.
You know, we're early in this fight, but De La Hoya's energy may come into question soon. He's throwing a lot of punches, Teddy.
Yeah, and his mental energy, too. I'm wondering if he's getting a little discouraged that his opponent is not showing a lot of effect from all those shots.
There you go.
Last 10 seconds of round number 3.
That is it. That's it. I need another round like that. Just like that, all right? You're doing good. Just keep it up. Throw punches, okay? Don't walk into him without throwing a punch.
All right, breathe, deep breath, get some water.
We got it.
You're good. You're okay. Breathe for a minute.
All we need is water up there.
Now listen, you threw a white punch and it caught
You
you.
don't need that, no, throw that away.
Tighten up your...
I think our fans out there will be curious to see your scorecard here at the beginning of round number 4. De La Hoya's been willing to throw punches. His punch output is high, but he has not earned a round on your scorecard.
Yeah, but Joe, that's why they call it the sweet science. It's not enough just to grab a guy, put him in a ring, and say throw punches. You got to throw at the right time, at the right distance. You don't do that, you pay a price, you lose rounds.
Beat him to the punch. Watch the hook.
Scored well with the left downstairs. In a strange way, now it could create an offensive opportunity. Pacquiao's opponent is drawn to that cut he opened up, but it now could force him to be reckless coming in.
You're exactly right, Joe. You know, if you're the one cut, you have a job to do. You have a responsibility. You know, don't let that throw you off. You know, stay to your game plan. But if you cause the cut, you have something that's a responsibility. Don't get over anxious, like you just said. Don't just start going for broke. And that's exactly what he's doing.
You know, Pacquiao has improved through the years as a defensive fighter. He's got great speed and movement, but also much more sound defensively. De La Hoya's out there clinching, and that may tell us, as well as his opponent, that his legs aren't necessarily underneath him.
No, and they're not. And that's why he's clinching. He's got to do more than just clinch. He's going to have to find a way to kill a little more time. Maybe grab and then walk a little bit. Walk to the other side of the ring before the referee can get there and kill some clock.
That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Oscar De La Hoya, proud Mexican-American, came from East LA, but for much of his career, he was viewed as maybe a little bit mainstream, maybe not falling in line with that Mexican warrior mentality the way of Fernando Vargas, another Southern California fighter, did.
Absolutely, and that bothered him. That bothered his pride, and it kind of spurred him on a little bit. I think there was two things that he was looking to kind of straighten out in his own mind. One was to get a little bit of the appreciation of the Mexican-American fans, the Mexican fans, where they didn't think that he was an outsider so much, that they thought of him as too much of a pretty boy, you know, not a real Mexican fighter. And another thing that he was always looking to get the satisfaction of was his father, that he wanted to satisfy his father. That was something that always pushed at him.
Final 10 seconds. Able to dismiss that body shot.
Stay away from those. Come on.
And that's the end of round 4. Pacquiao's corner has to keep him calm. That's the kind of cut that can send a fighter into fits.
Yeah, and a corner man into using crazy glue instead of adrenaline. I mean, that is a scary cut, as you just said.
Cut his movement off. Keep counterattacking him, okay? When he throws, make him miss and count. Jab is really working good, all right? Just keep using the jab. Gotta keep the jab moving and push him off you, right? Come on. That was good. That was good.
Round number 5 has arrived. De La Hoya's opening up this round with a lot of momentum. Now, down on your scorecard, but he clearly won the last round and carries that into this round.
Well, look, the old-time trainers, my trainer, Customato, used to always say there's no such thing as a one-round championship fight. You know, you got to do it. You do it to be the top guy round after round for a lot of rounds together. Well, that's what it's about right now. Yeah, he had a couple bad rounds, but now he has a chance to be back in this fight and show that his worth is down the stretch.
Manny Pacquiao's throwing lots of punches and not many are landing, but what's that old saying, hey, you put enough out there, something's going to stick?
Well, at least he's controlling the rhythm. He's keeping control of the pace right now, and at least when you're throwing, your opponent, for the most part, he's being handcuffed a little bit.
It's okay. Pay him back. Head and body. Head and body.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs.
What's the hook?
Halfway into round number 5 here. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. On the mark with the straight left hand. More and more punishment is being doled out. De La Hoya's face is absorbing, and it's not holding up well.
It looks like it's sunset right here on his evening.
Uppercut! Uppercut!
De La Hoya's getting back to basics. A good, solid jab.
Keep moving! Keep moving!
He just missed that shot up top.
Yeah! Good work!
Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counter-puncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. And that does it for this round. Look at that swollen eye. De La Hoya's eye is basically shut.
Well, right now he's got to concentrate harder than he has before, maybe than he ever has before, and he's got to make sure that he sees everything coming at him somehow, finds a way, even looking through that little slit.
Relax, relax. You're okay. You're okay. Keep your hands up. Keep them up. He caught you with your hands down. Let's keep them up.
Good action here tonight. Both guys bringing their best, and both guys meeting each other stride for stride, punch for punch. Tough fight to score here as we're back underway. Blocks away that headshot. Pacquiao's keeping his guard up very, very well. Teddy, does it help to have the speed that he has?
Sure. Anytime you have speed and you can put it into the equation where whatever you're doing, it has to be technically right, but now you put speed, you're doing it even better. You're doing it at a higher level.
Didn't get it done going to... Oh! Wow, is this good stuff? What good stuff? He just scored the knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
Joe, that's incredible. And the knockdown earlier actually set up this knockdown because his opponent, he got a little reckless, a little careless.
Manny Pacquiao's up from the knockdown, but what we really want to look for is how he reacts in the coming moments of this fight.
Jab, jab. You got this one.
He missed with that headshot. Big shot. Manny Pacquiao finds himself on the receiving end of a knockdown blow again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Pacquiao's getting back up to his feet after being knocked down.
Nice work, nice work.
Nice block by Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao's defense has been just unbelievable tonight. I mean, Teddy, he takes such appreciation seeing a guy putting forth his craft like this.
Yeah, you do, and
Looking good.
that's why he's able to have such a long career. That's why he's able to be, so consistently good, because he doesn't take a lot. He doesn't get worn out. He's fresh.
Left and right, left and right.
Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the 6th. De La Hoya's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch.
All right, we need to pull ahead here. This fight is too close. I need you to double up the jab.
All right, deep breath now. Deep breath. Relax. Relax. Are you all right? I need you to keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. Don't worry now, all right? I need you to focus.
So with the start of this round, we've reached the halfway point. Be interesting to see what we're in store for down the stretch of this fight. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Oscar De La Hoya.
Keep moving.
Parries that punch intended for the head. De La Hoya's missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. Good block there by the golden boy, Oscar De La Hoya. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Pacquiao's evening could be over soon, folks.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
The ref is stopping this fight. Oscar De La Hoya's in prime form. Power surge here. Knockout winner. Now that's how you end a fight right there. Yes, he was controlling throughout, but he made a good, clean finish with the knockout.
Yeah, as a trainer, you want to know, can a guy punch? Can a guy defend? You know, can a guy control distance? But you want to know, can a guy finish? He got the answer. Yes, he can finish.
That does it from ringside. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us.